Fair enough. Okay, I think everything was
as
good.
I remember it.
Yeah. Whoa, what a surprise.
Jimmy! Holy!
I gotta change this to speakerphone real quick. Hold on.
I'm just gonna see.
Hello.
We have Jimmy for the first episode of the podcast of the season. Nice.
All right. Nice. Everyone's voices are coming through. All right. So, yeah, hey there, hi there, everybody. Mindful Pig, JW, and Jimmy here today. This is season 3 of the Two Tired Dudes podcast. Really, it's been a while. Like it's probably been about 3 or 4. No, I don't think 4 weeks. I'd say 3 weeks since our last podcast.
And I am very tired.
Me too.
I feel that.
I was debating having a coffee, but I decided to go with tea instead. I'm repping you, I'm repping you, Jimmy. You tea drinker.
My daughter's actually asleep right now, so it was like I had to take advantage.
Oh, so you mean like, don't yell really loud? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm at the other end of the house, so it's fine. I can shout if I want to.
But yeah, I figured it'd be fun to do like a little recap. I was debating. I mean, it depends how long it takes, right, with the recap, because sometimes we get pretty far into it. If there is time afterwards, I just was kind of gonna see if there was anything you were excited about in 2025 gaming wise. I mean, I know Jimmy's probably on the same mindset as me. JW will be a wild card. Let's see what he's interested in. But yeah, I think JW.
I'm not interested into anything. I don't have tastes.
Oh, I know. I know you're waiting for Grand Theft Auto. This will be the one that draws you in.
No, but in all honesty, as much as I'm not that much of a Grand Theft Auto guy, I like the idea behind this one, the storyline of having these two characters, Bonnie and Clyde style. So that really appeals to me. So I might be more excited than you think about this one.
See, like I love talking to you guys about this stuff because I tried with a few people that play games at work, right? And they just didn't get like the level of excitement I had for this because I was like, no, I was like, this is a big move. I was like, because like it all depends how Rockstar rolls this game out, right? Like, are we going to see Rockstar finally cave and go to like the modern audience, right, and change up a lot of things that they had in the past, or are they going to stay the same, with a few alterations, stuff like that? And they were like, I don't get it. Why does that matter? And I was like, because like it's Rockstar, like it's a big fucking deal, man.
Well, they have to cater to both sides.
Yeah, so I'm really
Otherwise,
curious.
they're gonna be like dragged in the mud.
Right.
Like if they go like the Disney Star Wars approach, right? Like that's the end of it. Like we know that games have lost, so to speak. But if Rockstar still keeps that somewhat of a level that they have, right, of pushing the envelope, I think that gives hope for a lot of games in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how the people feel about it, really, because I'm not their usual target audience, right? Because I dislike the design of Rockstar games. Like, I find the gameplays very archaic in their way they're controlled and how everything. It feels like a very old design, old games that they reuse constantly with every game they do, but they add stuff every time, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so, personally, I would love to see a complete change to something new and fun that is more modern. But if Red Dead Redemption 2 showed anything, they're not doing that. So it remains to be seen.
Yeah, and combat. I know combat was a big thing that we both agreed on last time we talked about Rockstar games.
Yeah. What about you, Jimmy?
I wouldn't even be mad if they did like an overall overhauled combat type thing where like you can like train certain ways and get like better, I don't know, like physical attacks and stuff. Outside of just like the same old like getting a bunch of guns and stuff, like you could have like, I don't know, neat combat skills and whatever. I know it's kind of like it'd be different if like a Saints Row had something like that where you could do ridiculous things. I know these have to be a little bit more grounded, but I mean they could do something that like makes it more fresh.
I agree.
Oh yeah, they could do something that is more modern for sure. I do think so.
like like thinking of you, Jimmy, like right off the bat, right? Like, I mean, they could probably take elements of what Yakuza does with its combat, right? I mean, I know it can't go over the top like ridiculous, right? But there's a good
Right.
structure to that combat, right? Like like even the one I was playing, right, where they had like the 3 different options, brawler and all these other ones, right?
Yep.
There's something they could take from that, I feel, and really improve upon their combat.
Yeah. Yeah, make situations that make you have to, utilize certain parts of that to make them seem more important, not just, here's a bunch of stuff and it doesn't feel important at all.
Absolutely, because nobody fights the way Rockstar characters do. Let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit like The Outer Worlds, where I love this game so much because I find it hilarious. Like the writing is awesome.
Yep.
But its design is very archaic and old style, not in a good way. Like for the second one, I hope the gameplay is better, right? So I hope the same
Yeah.
for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Well, what's awesome is I'm actually playing the Outer Worlds now for the first time, and I definitely get what you're saying. Like there is something very like somewhat outdated to the combat. Like it's not that it doesn't feel good, but it's definitely like it's not. It could be more modern. I would say is probably the best way to describe that.
Yeah, it feels like a better version of the New Vegas
Yes.
Fallout New Vegas game, right?
Yep.
hazy.
And I love the silliness of it. I think that's my definitely my favorite part of it. See,
Oh
Jake?
yeah, it's funny. Hi, Z
What's up,
Chick.
Jimmy? What's up, JW? And how's it going?
Not too bad.
Very good.
Hope your day's
Good.
going good.
It is. It's going well. I got off work early, so
Well,
it's always a plus.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna assume out of the 4 of us, Jimmy probably has a time limit. So, Jimmy, if you don't mind, buddy, want to kick us off with what you've been up to? I know you weren't on you weren't on the last podcast, but we'll pretend that you were, and we'll go from that time frame of December up until now. You just mentioned you were doing the Outer Worlds, but what else have you been playing? What have you been up to? What have you been watching?
I haven't been watching anything, but I have been going through the worst gamer ADD you've ever seen. Between, I jumped back into Skyrim.
Oh no.
Yes!
I've played the Outer Worlds. I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going back to Yakuza 3 to try to platinum that. I don't even have time for all this, and I'm just doing all this. It's like I restarted Batman Arkham City because I never beat any other ones other than the first like Asylum one. And yeah, I'm kind of all over the map right now. I've been playing a little bit of the Romancing Saga 2 remake, which is fantastic. I love that. God, what else have I been playing? It's been it's been wild. I started that newer Zelda game on the Switch, Echoes of Wisdom.
Oh
which
yeah,
is decent so far. I mean, it's I was afraid it was going to be a situation where like I literally wasn't going to be able to attack anything, but fortunately, you can in some capacity. But
how does it feel
so far,
playing a
that's been pretty
Zelda?
fun. It's again, as someone who likes a more traditional Zelda for both the 3D and the 2D ones, this kind of feels nice after having played Tears of the Kingdom, because for me, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom aren't like, they don't give me that Zelda feel, I guess. Is
Yes.
Yeah,
the best way I can describe it.
God, finally someone.
Yeah. I don't like, I definitely didn't like the fact that Tears of the Kingdom, it didn't make me feel like I was satisfied when I solved the puzzle, because it felt like I duct taped a solution together.
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like when my puzzle games have like a this is how you solve it, and that's it. Like I get a satisfaction from that. It feels more I don't know, purposeful and centered, and not just like, wow, I just somehow made it through that. I don't even. I slapped a couple wheels on this thing and we went. I mean, Breath of the Wild just felt very empty to me. Tears of the Kingdom felt like a somewhat step up, but not enough to like still feel like a traditional Zelda for me. Like it just felt like an open world game. Like it could have been anything. Could have slapped anything.
Yes.
Yep.
No, but I feel like a madman because I've been saying this for years and nobody has like brought this up. How
Man,
how
we should have been talking about this
Breath of the Wild is like a normal open world game just without icons.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's the same thing, but everybody's like climaxing over this, like like if it's the second coming of Christ.
Yep.
Wow, JW.
No, but it's true, and so of course there's this initial feeling of, oh wow, I found this weird camp or weird labyrinth or whatever, cool. Then you realize there are 4 more. Okay, so it sort of takes away of that sort of discovery. Oh, okay, well, there's this, but it's
right.
repeated 5 more times. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, actually, it's actually like the camps in Assassin's Creed. Weird.
Huh. That's interesting. Oh man. Yeah, see the thing is too is like, and I'm a sucker for like themed dungeons and stuff like that. Anything that has like a themed like like, and it's easy to use Ocarina of Time as an example because obviously you get the forest temple, you get the fire temple, like all that stuff. And it's like Tears of the Kingdom like kind of almost teased me with having like themed dungeons, and then they just didn't feel. I don't know. They just didn't feel like good dungeons to me. I don't know how else to explain it. It just didn't feel like a complete dungeon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like I said, Breath of the Wild, that's the one I got to play, and yeah, it wasn't very satisfying. You're absolutely correct. Like compared to Ocarina or Majora's Mask, right? It didn't have that same.
Yeah.
Or even Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, even
Yep.
Twilight Princess, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree, Jimmy. And then I know Outer Worlds, you've been like just drooling over. You've had a damn good time with that.
Honestly, Outer Worlds is like, because you know me, like I've always struggled getting into Fallout.
Yeah.
And Outer Worlds feels like what I wished Fallout was. And I love it. And I'm just like, this is me. Like it's silly. You could be like an absolute, like totally just unhinged jerk to everyone around you, or you can just go along with it, be the nice guy. But like I love the options because some of them, like I'll even just chuckle at some of the dialogue options you have and not even pick them sometimes. Like it's just it's just funny things where it's like, huh, it's like that's different.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Like you have many options, and you have the options to lie on many stuff.
Yep.
And depending if you have enough points or not, it could go your way or not. And there's also, if you're not intelligent enough, you also have dumb options that you can select if you're a dumbass. So there's a bunch of funny things like this. Like it's super funny, wacky, and it's hilarious. Yeah.
Have you done?
Yeah, I love it because it's. Oops, sorry.
I was gonna say, have you
I
done
was
any
just
of
gonna
those
say, like the
choices?
choices you can. Yeah, you get like a lot of choices in there, like a lot of dialogue choices, which it's funny because you played a lot of games like that, but like usually there's only like a handful of choices. This feels like you get a good amount of them, which is nice to see, even if like it doesn't always amount to too much change to what you're doing. Like it does seem like a lot of it really does affect what's going on around you, which is awesome. It's kind of what you want when you make dialogue choices. Like I want to be evil, I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like with Mass Effect, right, when you picked like Renegade and all that, like you actually had like a different kind of scene, right? So I'm just curious with Outer Worlds, like has there ever been like choices that you made, Jimmy, where it's like the plot you were on or whatever has just gone completely south? Like it just changed everything, or is like just like little minor changes?
So like obviously this being my first playthrough, I can't say like for certain if something would have gone like crazy or anything like that, but like I've definitely had some choices where like, you know, I can make a very distinct good choice or bad choice, and the scene clearly plays that out choice and not just like, you know, a vague. And I wish I had one of the examples like ready to go, but I like
No worries.
there's been a bunch of there's been a bunch of choices in there, and like I mean even down to like near the beginning there's like this guy that gives you your weapon, or you can kind of tell him he's useless and he'll, you know, give you his weapon, or you know, I can't remember the other options, but I chose to kind of make him feel dumb and give me his weapon, which I thought was kind of funny.
That's cool.
Yeah, there are various ways to like persuade the guy to give you a weapon, or just to send him to his death, I think. And
that's wicked.
Yeah, or there are options as well. There's even options you can do that is not necessarily said. For example, I think in the first zone, there's someone with a contraband or whatever, and he asks you to do something or whatever, and it's not written or anything, but you can go to the sheriff and say, you know, I found there's this guy that does that, and stool basically on this person, you know. So there are choices not shown in the dialogue choices that you can do as well.
Yep.
That's cool. I get it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
really
a lot of
cool.
New Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get really wrapped up in it. It's very it's very easy to jump into. And like I swear every time I play it, and again, I don't have like all the time, even though you just heard me list off like 30 games I'm playing. You know, but like when you jump in, like even after like an hour, you feel like you got a decent amount accomplished, which is kind of nice. So I've been really digging that one though.
I know I got the sneak peek of why you started, but for those that don't know, what sparked your plunger or plunge? Oh my god, I can't even speak right now. What striked your interest? Sorry, there you go. In ESO again.
Oh, you know, GTA 6. So not just kidding. So obviously the heavy rumors / I don't know if it's like basically confirmed now, but there is an Oblivion
confirmed, baby.
remake. You say it's confirmed?
It's confirmed. It's this year, 100%. Multiple.
That's amazing.
Multiple sites now are confirming it. June is the one that's
so
up
that's
in the air.
obviously a huge reason. That's obviously the huge reason for me. Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls game. It was the first one I really sunk into, which is funny because, you know, like I remember when it was, you know, Morrowind, and I tried it and I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
At the time. And then I remember being, you know, seeing Oblivion in the stores when it came out and being like, you know what? I remember this name. I'm going to give this game a try. And I hated it. And then the second time I tried Oblivion, it all clicked and I absolutely loved it. Just, I don't know, everything about it, just traveling. It was a lot easier then too, though, because like had a lot more free time.
Oh yeah.
Now it'd be like really tough to do it that way. So luckily, you know, I have that experience when this remake does end up coming out. I don't have to like go through the process of relearning everything. But yeah, I'm very, very excited because there's certain series of games that get me very excited, and Elder Scrolls is one of them. And obviously Resident Evil is another one. I'm sure we've all heard me talk ad nauseum about Resident Evil.
I've never heard of that game. What game was that, Jimmy?
It's the one with the evil residents. Yeah, so
Yeah, why have they never made a game called Dead Residents?
I don't know, but
Or Resident
kinda,
Dead?
they
Resident
should do like a
Evil.
really goofy. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they should do some kind of weird, goofy side game where they kind of combine Resident Evil and Dead Rising or something, and do some kind of like just off the walls nonsense.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I'll pretty much take whatever Capcom gives us, unless it's like literal shit on a plate.
And was there any other?
But yeah.
Jimmy?
Any other things I'm excited for? Well, yeah.
I mean, sure, you can do that.
Yeah, maybe I missed what you said, but I was gonna say, yeah, the Pirate Yakuza game, of course.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't start with that one.
I know. I'm pumped for that. I'm just so all over the place with gaming lately. It's crazy.
It makes you
But
feel.
yeah, that one looks nuts. That's basically RGG Studios' version of Assassin's Creed 4, but like,
Oh yeah.
to me, it's gonna be like 100 times better.
It looks 100 times better.
Absolutely. It's like the and I'm not one that likes sailing and all that, but like it's gonna be bonkers, and I'm about it. You
Yeah,
know
it
what I
looks
mean?
wild.
Oh, buddy, you're gonna be the pirate king of that game, no doubt. Like, we're gonna have to watch.
Oh,
That for
you
Jimmy.
know it. I'm still waiting for them to announce what the 4-player thing is, because like it's still sitting on the PlayStation Store saying it's 4 players.
Oh,
No idea what's going to be 4 players, but if I had to guess, it's probably going to be the Dragon Kart, because I think they are including Dragon Kart in this one, which is basically Mario Kart but with Yakuza people.
Oh, that's cool! Wow.
Yeah, you can play that in Infinite Wealth. No, not Infinite Wealth. The other one, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, they got a lot of side. Well, you saw when you were playing Yakuza 0, right?
Yeah.
You did a bunch of mini games. You almost lost an entire stream to mini games.
I know it. It gets so addictive.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. But yeah, those are a couple big ones. Sorry, I don't mean to eat up all the time. I actually am decent with time tonight, as long as she doesn't wake up and start screaming. But I mean, another one that's coming out this week is that Dynasty Warriors Origins. I played the demo and loved it.
I was really curious, yeah, if you were still excited for that one, because I remember last year you were talking about it.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed no multiplayer, but I mean, the game was so fun. Like, I'll probably be putting a shit ton of hours in that when I'm not sleeping.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you earlier this week if you were, or last week, sorry, if you were interested in that game still.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Leveling up and beating up bad guys are like my 2 favorite things.
I feel like it's been so long since I've played one of those two. It'll be nice to jump back into that atmosphere.
Well, if you get any of them, I guess anywhere, just let me know. We can co-op online on. I don't even care which one.
Hell yeah. And what about you, Ms. Z? What have you been up to?
I have just work. Playing a couple new weird games, but other than that, not much. Lots
Ooh.
of work.
Do
Real
tell.
life stuff.
What are these weird games?
Oh well, I was playing this what is it? The Stanley Parable yesterday.
Oh,
I think
nice.
I beat
Oh,
it yesterday.
nice.
I didn't get all the endings, but I think I went through like 14 endings.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So yeah, but it drove me crazy. Honestly, it was a little crazy. My Barbie game, which isn't a Barbie game, let me clarify, Infinity Nikki. It's basically Genshin, but I get to play dress up. I'm obsessed. Because I get to dress my little character too, Momo. He's got new clokes. We're cool.
Oh,
It did look cool.
It's pretty much, and then there's like new battle levels for like new materials now too. So I don't know if they're gonna keep adding to that or whatever. But I got to shrink and ride Momo through like a whole area, which was really awesome because I thought that I was actually becoming him, but actually he's just giving me a piggyback ride. So I know if you haven't played it, you don't know what I'm talking about. But whatever, I love it. It's cute.
Sounds like a good.
um, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's not. It's just open world, pretty fishing. You get to ride a bike, do a lot of mini games, puzzles, things like that. But it's girly, so even better for me, for like my girly childhood aspect there.
I mean, hats
It's
off
like
to them
Barbie
though.
dress up, but like in a video game.
They said they've kept that game like going for so long now, and always like something new and exciting based on what you and Solarial say all the time.
Genshin or Infinity Nikki?
Genshin. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Genshin. I don't have anything else to do in there until the next update comes. It's like the update comes and then I finish everything and I'm like, I'm just waiting.
Yeah, that's why I stopped with Withering Waves.
Right,
Like,
because you're just waiting, right?
yeah, and I got a new computer and then reinstall it, so I didn't have the need to go
Yeah.
back.
So that just came to the PlayStation and I just downloaded it on the PlayStation. I think I'm only like level 14 on Wuthering Waves. But the two
Wow.
times that I've logged in, I've really just logged in and wandered around at the beauty of the game, not really so much of like the quest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
I
I didn't
think
know
it's
it was
just
on
really pretty. So
PlayStation.
I just like, yeah, it's free to play too. It just came out on PlayStation, I think like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
With
So I
Withering
downloaded it.
Waves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So I downloaded it and I was like, I had to recover my account because I really did not want to start over again, even though I'm still a small fry. I got some cool characters and I just didn't want to sacrifice those. So
Well, my problem also with just gacha games in general is that the more you progress, the harder it is. So you get new characters, but you can't do shit with them unless like you
level them up like crazy.
love. Yeah, and it can be such a grind at some point. You know, it starts off
Oh
easy
yeah.
and fun, and the more you progress, I find it just goes a bit downhill for me.
Well, yeah, because like the items become more rare to find, or you have to wait for that area to open up to be
Yeah.
able to, farm for your stuff. And you're like, just give me my shit, kind of thing. Like
When the
I
game
play all the
becomes a
time.
job, that's when I give
Yeah,
up.
exactly, exactly. When it starts to feel like more work to find it. Yeah, yeah. What else? I restarted a vanilla Skyrim run on the PC. So if anything happens and any glitches prevent me from finishing my game, I can use a command to like restart that quest, and I'm really excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I
That's
saw
awesome.
you one
Yeah.
day streaming.
Super.
Like at the beginning.
I did an unscheduled like 13-hour Skyrim stream, I think last Saturday. I just
Yeah.
started playing and then I didn't leave. Yeah, that happened. It's great though, because I'm trying to stick to like the Dragonborn quest line right now. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to go, start the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild and all that stuff that you do when you play Skyrim. I'm trying to just be like, we're staying here. And so
That
far I've
good on you.
accomplished it.
I would
So
not have
far we're
been
good.
able
I mean, I did go to Riften, but I didn't, talk to, and I did go here, but I didn't start that. Like any quest that I did pick up, I just didn't go back to it. I just went, yeah, yeah.
Just hear that. Hey,
Well, I'm
adventurer.
trying anyway. I'm sure it'll definitely go definitely sideways because you just get lost and you just do it. So
I said, no, these guys haven't seen it, but
I don't
that
think I'm
clip you
doing.
made of Django was so good with his horse.
Oh my
I still don't
god,
understand how he survived. I was like, but how? How the hell did he survive?
I have no idea how he survived it. He was just like flipping down a waterfall on his horse, and him and his horse survived. It's like, and I think his reaction to how that like actually he didn't die was the best part of that clip
Just no, so
because he was just like,
nonchalant.
what? Yeah, he's just like, oh, okay, I guess that happened. Oh, yeah, I think that was probably the best.
What about like TV
Yeah.
shows and movies? See if you
Um,
watched anything cool.
what did we watch recently? We watched Sonic 3.
Oh,
That was nice.
nice.
That was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched Joker. I know it's not new, but we just recently watched it. It was a little slow and weird, but I liked it, I guess.
The first one or
The second one.
the second one? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like a little slow and weird, but I still liked it. It was good.
Yeah, me too. I think people overreacted on this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, it sucked. It was too slow." And what did they, what did they even make it for kind of thing. Yeah. I liked it though. I felt
Yeah, I
like it
really
just
like
gave
it.
you more of his twisted mind and her twisted mind kind of backstory. So,
What I sort of like without can I say this without spoiling?
I don't mind
But
ever.
like basically the
oh, okay.
well, okay, well, spoiler warning for like the first one, but basically the Joker on the first movie recounts how he sort of became what he became.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that second movie, it's almost more like reality crashing his vision or crashing
Mm-hmm.
into him.
Oh.
And so I really like this sort of dichotomy between those two films.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the first
So I'm
one.
trying to be
I
as
mean,
vague as possible.
yeah, I know. You're doing a good job too. But yeah, like the second one is just like really like slow, but it's full of details. It's just if you're looking for like super action and nonstop whatever, a lot of it is slow paced
Well, I think a lot
to
of
tell a
people
story.
thought after the first movie you would see like full on Joker madness
Mm-hmm.
crime prince, and
Yeah.
that's not exactly what it is.
Right. It's more like an in-depth look at the process,
Yep.
kind of. Yeah.
That's kind of cool,
Yeah,
actually.
so that was really good.
That's one of the best description I've heard of
Yep.
this Joker.
Yeah, I
Me-
mean, yeah, I mean, so if you haven't watched it, you should, I think, because at
Okay.
least,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. And just forewarning, you're going to be there for a while.
What is it, like
Oh.
So when
a
Hazel's
movie?
asleep, okay, got it.
Right. It might put her to sleep. No, I'm just kidding.
She's a wild child.
Yeah, how old is she now?
Oh, like 15 months now.
Ooh, all the fun's about to begin.
Oh yeah, all the teeth. She's got like
Yeah.
half her teeth in there. That looks really funny and goofy. I love it.
Like she's probably drooling and crying nonstop.
Oh yeah, trying to figure out words and saying really funny things, and
Aw, yeah. Then comes like the know in the mind stage. Because like those are favorite words when they're like two.
God, no, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, it's like mine and no. And like no can mean anything. No can be like she really means no or no, yes. So have fun with that one. It's just a new
Oh.
word and they like it. So it's no. Ah.
She only says no to the dog right now whenever the dog's acting up, which is kind of cute.
Aw. She is
Yeah.
adorable.
She says it in that funny way too. She's like, no. Yeah, dad life,
Yeah, dad life. It's gotta be great though.
It's nonstop. Da 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 da. Da. And I'm like, oh, what about mama?
That's cute.
Yeah.
I think my girls were daddy's girls too. Fuck her.
Just the way it
They're-
goes, like an unspoken
They're
rule.
still kind of daddy's girls, actually, if I'm being honest. How rude.
How dare
That's
they?
right. How dare they? They're lucky they're cute. Yeah, other than that, work, games, work, repeat,
Poor Z.
cooking,
I feel ya.
homeschooling, testing, scheduling.
I can't look at the
What?
food section in the Discord. It just makes me hungry every time.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh my God, when I made tacos last week, I
Oh.
like took a bite and I was like, babe, if I ever say let's go get tacos anywhere else, just slap me. This is wrong. Like, I should not want other people to make tacos ever.
I know when I looked at the phone.
I
I
love
used to-
tacos.
When I looked at the photo you said, I was like, I could easily down like 50 or 100 of those. Like, they look just perfect size.
No way. These tacos were massive. They
Were
were
they?
like
Oh.
half-pound tacos, dude.
Maybe it's the way the
Yeah,
photo
these
looks.
tacos had like,
All
oh,
right, I
that
can be
photo was
20.
deceiving. There was like rice and beans and like chicken and peppers
Ooh.
and onions and pico and like, yeah, it was like a taco and a half, and you felt like Thanksgiving happened.
God, yeah,
Spider
that's
was a
when you
very
get
happy
rolled into
guy.
bed.
Yeah, exactly. I was in mindful stream and I was like, I'm stuffed. I can't even life right now.
Oh, when
Yeah.
breathing gets hard, you know you've eaten enough.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. When you're just like, I mean, I think we ate at like 6 o'clock, and normally like we'll have dinner like 5:36 or whatever, and I usually snack on popcorn like 8. Man, I didn't snack on shit. I was just stuffed the whole night, honestly.
That's right. I'm snacking on little donuts.
Nice, nice.
And then I guess that leads the king of the award show, Mr. JW. What have you been up to?
Yeah.
Yep, the winner
Congratulations.
himself in person.
He went from
I feel
making
like
fun
I'm
of the
fangirling
awards
right now,
to
JW.
taking them all home.
Right? Whew.
Well, that's me not trying hard, you know.
Just wait till next year, guys. That's what
Yeah,
he
wait
said.
until I actually like pull out maybe let's say 2% of effort.
Oh, slow down there. Slow down there. We got to go easy, like 1%,
Couple
1.5. You
crumbs
got
on
to
the
ease it
shoulder. You
in.
gotta brush them off.
You got to ease us into this, okay?
So, what was the question? What I played?
Yeah, what have you been up to, buddy? What have you watched? What have you played?
Nothing.
Nice.
Lies.
Lies. Lies.
Lies.
Because
That
everybody have
Indiana
seen
Jones
me.
game looks amazing.
Which game?
The Indiana Jones.
Yes, Indiana Jones. That's one of them that I did. I streamed it. I played it off stream as well, and which was such an awesome surprise. I love this game so much. It's I still haven't finished it, but it's such a good time. Like they really did a good job. You know, I thought it would be a sort of linear level Uncharted type game, but it ended up being more of a bigger interconnected maze of level, which sounds awful, but I mean it in the best possible ways, because it's full of like treasures and puzzles and stuff to do, especially in the desert one, the Giza pyramids and all that. There's like holes and tunnels everywhere, and so you can go around and explore that. And the story so far, it's pretty good, but now that's a me problem. It's not that it's bad or anything, but I find that they did the same thing as Star Wars Episode 7, where they basically redid, you know, they basically redid Raiders of the Lost Ark with parts of the Templar movie, the third movie. I can't remember.
Oh.
But I mean, in terms of story beats and like, there are some similarities, right, with this game and the first film of Indiana Jones and the third film. So they took stuff from the two best ones, right? Well, best ones. My favorite one is the second one, but the ones that most people like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a small critique on my part, but it's really more of a nitpick, really, because it's still pretty good to go through, and the mysteries is interesting and all that.
You think they played it too safe that way? They were afraid of straying too far away.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like I said, a bit like Episode 7, where it's similar to Episode 4 of Star Wars, right?
Yeah. I have it downloaded. I'm looking forward to trying it out. I did dust off my Xbox the other day, only because I ended up playing Oblivion.
It's definitely worth it. It was such a surprise, and it's so much fun using the whip and hitting people with anything around you, any objects. And so yeah, so that's definitely a recommend to anyone to play it, to try it. What else
Yeah,
did I
have an
play?
Xbox. Is that only on Xbox or is it on PC as well?
No, it's on PC as well. I bought it through Steam. I don't even have Game Pass, right?
And
No.
I think
Right. Yeah, I know how you feel about Xbox. It's okay.
No, that's not it. It's because no, but
I'm just kidding.
I think I've been conditioned to like pay for my games because
Hmm.
if it's like free or too easy and I have a library of stuff, I'll have like so many games that I won't play them
yeah,
compared to like a game where I've invested money into. Like I'll for sure play that, you know?
yeah,
For example, I have a big library of Epic games from the Epic launcher on PC, and I've not played most of the games on that library. Like I just took the games and never played it. And same thing with Game Pass. I've tried it once, and I never used it or barely. I would always buy the newest game that interested me, right? So I think it just because I grew up buying games, so I'm still buying games instead of trying out stuff. I
get
think
that.
also although it helps me take my time and appreciate more the game than if I had a library, try it 5 minutes, okay, change it up, 5 minutes, change it up, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
So
You're able to commit to it more because you paid for it.
yeah, exactly. And that's like the best way for me to get into a game, really. And so, especially if it's a big surprise, For example, Bloodborne was another one where I thought for sure I would hate it, and I ended up loving. Or what else? Same thing with. No, no, I was interested into Returnal before, but wasn't expecting to love it at that much. Anyways, basically, a bunch of games where I bought them thinking, yeah, I'll try it, we'll see, and turned out to be great. I don't think I would have had the same reaction if I was just trying it on this low cost free app, right? Of like taking this chance. Now it's not taking this chance. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll try it, then die a couple of times and then go, okay, and then move on. That's what usually happens, right?
I say
The urgency gets taken away when it's just available like that.
Yeah,
I guess so, yeah.
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 I say Z. Indiana Jones
So
should be coming to PlayStation. I think it's either this year or early next year, at the latest.
that's possible too.
Yeah, I think they announced it was coming to PlayStation.
Yes.
I think it was like, 6 months later they were saying or something like that.
Yeah, so it should be this
You know,
year.
the only thing I reproach to Xbox is that they have shitty exclusives.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's all, and they do weird decisions. Like, for example, the Series S and Series X is dumb, and it's like blocking developers from pushing the hardware because they have a rule of publishing both on both console.
Yeah.
For example, stuff like that. That's what I reproach from Xbox. But like I previously said to Mindful, I used to be an Xbox guy. I used to have a 360, but then it melted. So, like, if you're gonna fuck up like that, I'm changing to something else, which was
The old
Sony.
Red Ring of Death.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had the same thing with our 360. A long time ago.
So I told
Not a
myself
Wii one.
if Sony did something for me to like want to switch up, then I would switch it up again. But as of now, it has never like sort of.
Sold you on it, yeah.
Well, that's
Well,
okay, 'cause Halo's coming to PlayStation,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Well,
He's
Well,
like, so
since-
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Since I switched from the 360 to Sony, like they haven't ever given me a reason to switch back. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
I
my
think
Xbox
Spider-
melted literally. Like it wasn't just the Ring of Death. You opened it up and the cards melted together.
Oh my
How
God.
much it overheated.
That's
Jesus.
insane.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's terrible. We just got the Ring of Death I think once or twice. Because the first time I think Spider was able to salvage it, and then the second time he was not, and he's like, "That's why we're PlayStation people. Why do we have this piece of shit?"
You see, he gets it. He gets it.
So we went out and we got a PlayStation, and we've never gone back. So
Yeah, I've been PlayStation my whole life since PS1 came out. I mean, obviously grew up on gaming before that, but I feel like the PlayStation 1 is really the start of my like hardcore gaming, if you want to call it that.
Well,
I
yeah,
really got
Mr.
hooked
Two
on it that way.
PS5s.
Well, you gotta,
Spider was
you can't
literally
have a
trying
room
to
you
talk
can't
me into
game in.
getting another PlayStation so that we could both play together and not on the same console. We're not greedy at all over here.
No, never.
I understand though, because I get mad like when he's on the PlayStation and I get home and like the controllers are dead. I'm like, really, really, dude, really? You couldn't just like charge them? Because no,
I get stupidly long cables, so it never dies.
nice, nice.
Yep. I don't
All
care
right,
who it
cables,
inconveniences.
check.
But yeah, so like Jimmy a bit, I keep jumping through games to games. For example, I've continued Atomic Heart, but still haven't finished it. Still really liking the game. It's super fun.
Yeah, you had some cool picks.
Yeah, it's visually super interesting, this game. I started Dead Island 2 with a friend as well on a co-op play, which was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. But like, I'm glad I didn't pay like full price or $50, whatever it is, because I can see it get quite repetitive and all that. But it's much better than I thought it would be. So that's
side
cool.
quest. Don't be like me. Don't get to end game and be underleveled and still try to beat it like some kind of stubborn asshole.
No, we're doing the side quest.
Yeah, I did like no side quests, and I just like basically ran through the game and got to the end, and it was severely underleveled, and it made it a whole process and took way longer than it should have to beat it.
So you
I
kept
was, like,
throwing
chip
shit
damage.
at the enemy.
Yep. I might as well have been tickling them. That's basically how it went.
Nice.
So there's that. There's Diablo 4 that I'm playing and streaming with Mindful Pig.
Yeah.
It's been a while last time I played that though, because I've been distracted with Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is now my life. I am hooked. Like it had everything for me to hate this game. Had it going. You know, I don't like Overwatch. Like, I really don't like Overwatch. I don't like Marvel. Like, I haven't been a Marvel fan since, like, I don't know, many years. Like, for me, it's dead in my head. And so it had nothing going for me to like it, and I can't stop playing. It's really
downloaded
good. Oh, nice, Jimmy. We'll be a full squad. Like,
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to recruit all my friends to play it, but now I'm going to have a problem and have too many people playing it. But
You can all carry me. It'll be perfect.
but yeah, no, it's an awesome game, and the best part about it is that it's easy to try and a nice like curve to master, right?
Yeah.
And like, every hero feels super powerful in their own ways. Everything controls nicely. There's destructible levels, there's dynamic levels, you know, depending what you do in the level, the level can switch around and move and in all sorts of different parts. There are cool stuff to unlock. Cool. It depends, because you have of course a battle pass, since it's a multiplayer.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cool stuff, but you need to pay for it. And there are some free stuff, but they are mostly sprays, icons, and you know, those shit customizable that nobody cares. Everybody cares about the skin. So those are mostly locked behind the luxury battle pass or whatever.
Well, yeah,
which is $10.
You have to pay for exposed butt cheeks, you know?
Exactly.
That's how it
But
works.
there are some skins that are free, but of course they're not as cool as the paid one, right? So
Right.
and but there's also like achievements and stuff, points that you can gather, and you can gather this like in game, like this what is it, the premium currency, and buy yourself a battle pass through that way. Like you don't necessarily need to pay for it. It's just it might be a bit of a grind, right? Which I really don't mind currently because I'm having so much fun with just the gameplay loop, and testing out all the heroes and fighting new ways around the levels and yeah, which is very cool. I mean, I also like how the roles are flexible. I find you have tank, healer, whatever, but they're like pretty flexible in what they can do because the healers are very offensive characters as well. So you're not sort of helpless at only healing. You can still attack and do traps and while healing other players. So it's pretty cool. They've very well balanced everything. They boosted, the only thing I would say in terms of balancing, they boosted Wolverine and I hate him now. So, but beside that, everything's good.
That's a good point, though. Yeah, there's like no real like incredibly. I mean, there are some really good characters, right, to play as, but every match we played, I think we hated someone different every time. You know what I mean? Like one time it was Iron Man, then it was like Black Panther, then it was Black Widow, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's not every hero feels powerful, and the ones you hate, it's because the player plays good and not because it's a cheap ass character.
Exactly, yeah. And the
And,
team up ability too. I want to learn more about that. I didn't
That's
realize
true.
how
Yes,
powerful it was.
yeah, I forgot. Yes, we need to bring this up because it's the only game I think I've seen this where it's a multiplayer game, and depending which characters is selected in the team, some characters have like team up abilities that appear. Let's say Magneto and Wanda, Scarlet Witch, both together. If in your team you have these heroes, they sort of help each other through a team up ability that it appears because they are linked in some way through the lore, through the whatever. Apparently, every season the team up abilities changes. I think I'm not sure about that, but I think I heard about that. But so basically, it adds an extra layer of stuff. So it can be something like, well, because these two are together in the same team, you have like 16% better healing or whatever. Or there are more active stuff, like I said, Scarlet Witch and Magneto. If they are together, Magneto gets an added skill where he can make a metal sword and then throw like energy blasts through that sword that is Wanda's energy, right? So there's like these team up abilities that are super cool. Or Rocket can get on Groot and they have a buff together, and
Yeah.
so there's these team up stuff is very cool to explore and to play with, and super funny as well.
What was the one that
for
we
some
came
of them?
across, JW, that you were saying? Remember that one character that was just like insanely hard to beat? What was it? Was it Black Panther or no? Was it someone else?
I don't remember.
They kept backstabbing us over and over again, and you figured it out because it was a team up ability.
Oh, right. Okay, so there was this sniper that kept killing us, like almost one-shotted us every time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you weren't even like in the scope, and we thought it must be a hacker, because that's insane of how this Black Widow keeps killing us. And there's a team up ability where when Hawkeye and Black Widow are in the same team, Black Widow gets Hawkeye's ult as an ability that has a cooldown of 30 seconds. So basically she can have Hawkeye's ult more often than Hawkeye himself. And
wow.
Hawkeye's ult is that if he puts in like his special eye and sees you like running like in front of him, he sort of see after images of where you ran, and he can shoot those after images and it will hurt you. So basically doesn't even have to hit the character, he can just hit the after image and kill you that way, right? So Black Widow had that ability because of a team up, right? So that really
That's
changed the
crazy.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it sounds like a lot, but once you start like playing it, you know what I mean? It all like comes together like slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it
it
kind of
sounds
sounds
complicated.
overwhelming a little
Yeah, no,
bit.
it sounds
Yeah.
like that, but it really is like easy to
Yeah.
get into. Like there was no tutorial. I just played and
Yep.
discovered all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like stumble until you can go.
Exactly. Like, if like me, I like healing, right? So I stuck
Yeah.
with healing characters, and like after a while, I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting the groove of this, right? And if yours is more like tanking or like dealing damage, right? Just play with those characters a little bit. You slowly start to get a feel of things.
Yeah, I've tried various characters, and there's some characters where I used to suck ass, but now that I've got a better grasp, I've gotten quite good with them, right?
Yeah, that last stream you were killing it.
Yeah, with the magic girl, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
There's a girl called Magic where she has like a giant sword, and I used to be not good with her because she's super slow with her hits, but she hits hard. And last stream, I was just wrecking everyone with this character.
Nice. That's great.
So yeah, all this to say, everybody should try it. It's free. There's no reason not to try it. It's really good. It's cross play as well, so you can play with anyone. And I can't recommend it enough, really.
Nice. Another game to lose myself in.
Yes, no, I've played every day today, and once this podcast is over, I will go play it for sure.
He's like, I need to make time. I still should have an hour or two.
Oh yes, I want to play it, and new missions unlock, so I want to do them and get more points, right, and stuff like that. And
I wanted to join last night. I didn't end up getting to, but I was ready. I had it downloaded and everything.
well, tell us because we'll join you, Jimmy.
For sure. I mean, definitely. Expect the worst when I'm in there.
Same.
Well, that's okay. When we started, we sucked. Like there was
Oh, yeah.
nothing. Like that's one thing I will take off of Marvel. I would say that is a critique. I don't think there's matchmaking because
Yeah.
we were first timers. We got into a game and it seemed like we were in a pro lobby or something because they kept like wrecking us on all angles, and then the next game we were the one wrecking them as if they were like bots. So like I don't think there's enough of a close matchmaking of it was pretty good both sides,
Yeah.
It's often we destroy them or they destroy us.
That's
But
actually a
there were
solid
some
point, though.
insane plays that we've done. That's something else actually, like where it can turn back anytime. Like
Yep.
when you think you're going to lose, you can still bring it back. Like
Yeah.
there was a game where we were losing like 98% to 2% of taking a zone. And then we were like, it's for sure we don't have it. We took back the zone long enough, and we battled them long enough for them to not take it back. So we ended up winning, going from like 2% to 100, passing their 98%. Like that was insane.
Oh wow.
And that can be seen on my video on YouTube. Shameless plug.
I like how you
I
did
know where
that.
I'm going.
Yeah.
But there was
I know, we
something
couldn't
saw
believe
about
it.
that, where they said that if you continuously lose, they do put you against bots at one point. So that could have been a factor. I forgot
Really?
about that. Yeah. I saw a few articles now about
Oh, I don't know. That disgusts me. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I totally forgot
Oh
about that.
boy.
So yeah, so there's that. There's an indie game that I've been trying recently called Axiom of Aria Prologue,
Ooh.
which is, how can I explain this? It's going to sound like I hate it, but I actually like it. It's not well written. It's not well designed. It's rough around the edges and all that, but it's sort of an action game where you dodge around and destroy a bunch of robots and all that. But there's this whole AI, artificial people angle, and like the universe and the ideas behind the stories, I really like them. But everything is sort of undercooked,
Yeah.
but it's still like the visuals and the ambience is enough to keep me going and want me to know more, right? So it's been pretty fun. I've been liking my time with it, even though like I see all the technical problems. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was made by one person or something. So, um, yeah, so I would still recommend it. You know, it's not that pricey. Like I bought it at like $5 or $8. So for that price, I'm not even mad. I'm like, yeah, okay, makes sense. You know, but it's fun. I've been liking this game also. I think that's pretty much my catch up compared to last time because I'm trying not to retell what I did also on the last podcast. I think I pop in Stellar Blade because there were like seasonal content they added. Yeah, so more costumes and Christmas costumes and stuff like that. There's one pretty funny costume of one of the characters, Adam, where how can I explain this? It's like he fused with a reindeer, so it's very weird in the cutscenes. Well, not with the reindeer. Sorry, it's like he's on top of Santa, like he's on the shoulders of Santa Claus, and he has a Santa Claus beard. So I go in cutscenes where I talk to him, and he's just super tall, and it's just so goofy and funny, right? So that's the best skin. The other one, they're a bit sleazy, of course, because it's Stellar Blade, and of course, you know.
Yep.
But there's a cool drone outfit actually, where the drone becomes a reindeer, and so when you go to shoot, you sort of see the bells and all that, which is pretty nice. So small stuff. Small seasonal stuff they add in.
That's cool. They're still
Which
adding
I
stuff,
thought-
though.
Yeah, it's cool. They keep updating the game and adding seasonal content and stuff like that. They released a Nier DLC at some point, but I didn't want to pay $10 just for Nier stuff, so I didn't try that. It's a collaboration. That's why this one is a paid DLC instead of a free update. But I know they want to do more, so. I guess I'm pretty sure they're going to be another. They're going to make a sequel. Like it made this company so much.
Oh, for sure.
I doubt that. Like they'd be stupid to sit on it. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much my catch up, I guess. I'm sure I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing a game that I should talk about, but I don't remember.
Did you watch anything special, Gio?
I've been actually replaying the Mass Effect series.
Oh wow!
And
Ooh.
yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
I'm almost finished with the first one, I think, if I remember correctly.
Is this your
Because
first
I
time
want to
playing
get
the
ready for
remake?
the what? Sorry,
Is this your first time playing it like remastered?
first time playing it remastered, but not the first time I've played the series. I've played the series a long time ago.
Okay.
And after Dragon Age Valgard, I'm sort of scared for the next Mass Effect. So I wanted to soak in objectively the previous Mass Effect before I get into the next one that they're gonna do.
Did you play
makes
through the
sense.
entirety of Veilguard?
No, I just seen what it looks like and sound like, and I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm not interested either. I was curious. I've been trying to find someone who actually that I know that actually got it. It seems like we're all on the same page.
No Question Death
I was gonna
likes
say, Question
likes
Death.
it, but that's the only person I think.
No, fair enough.
So
Yeah,
That I know.
It seemed like the writing just kind of took a
Yeah.
massive quality hit.
Yeah, you could say that. I have only seen parts, right? So maybe it's out of
Yeah.
context parts,
So
and it's actually good, but I doubt it.
how was
Yeah,
Mass Effect
it's one of
1?
those things too. It's like, yeah, like I'd like to find out as well, but I don't really want to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
Throw it on
It-
Game Pass. Why not?
Well, it's a bit the same reaction I had with Final Fantasy Stranger Paradise,
Yeah.
where I kept hearing stuff about it, and I was like, man, oh man, do I want to play this? But fuck, does the like dialogue and scene seems to suck. Like I want to play it just because it's of how funny it is, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't want to pay for it. So that's how I never played Stranger Paradise, but the demo.
I will tell you this. I loved it. As a Final Fantasy fan, I loved that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because I also don't want to oversell it, right? So it is absolutely bonkers, and it's there are definitely things about it that are as funny as you've seen it shown off in trailers. The chaos memes were
Chaos.
and but as someone who loves Final Fantasy, especially like having something that's based around Final Fantasy 1, and then on top of that, like it has similar to Neo style gameplay in a way, but also doing its Final Fantasy take on that was really, really fun. Like it was an addicting game. I would say probably the weakest portion of that would be like probably like level design, which has never been that company's forte. What was it, Koei Tecmo that, or was it Team Ninja? Whoever,
Yeah,
like
Team Ninja, I think.
yeah, they they don't always nail like
Yeah, I
level
agree.
design. Yeah, so it's like that's probably the weaker aspect of it. But honestly, like if you just go in with like tempered expectations and just go for a good time, it is, especially co-op, is one of the most fun experiences.
Cool.
I ended up platinuming it because I had to, but
Yeah, but you platinum almost anything, no?
no, I mean yes and no.
Like I just have a couple of games that I can count on one hand that I've platinum. You've done like a bunch of them.
I mean that's fair. Some of them are double platinums though, like
Double
Resident Evil,
platinums?
like Resident Evil 3 remake. I basically, when the PS5 version came out, I loaded my file on there and all the trophies popped. So some of it's not.
What about Elden Ring?
God. Yeah, I actually had to do that one twice.
There we go.
Insane.
All right, yeah, so I got a problem.
I didn't say
A
a
bit.
problem. I said it was an insane feat.
No, I know. Just I like to, Yeah, I try to, if it's a game I care about or like the trophies seem doable, like I will do it. There's definitely like I can tell you right now, as much as I love Final Fantasy IX, I will never get the platinum because of that stupid fucking jump rope trophy. I will never do it. I will
Totally
never do it.
understandable, yeah.
It's awful. I even tried to do like the workaround using the PC and having a script run, and even that couldn't get it
Oh.
right. So I said I gave up. It's brutal. You have to do it 1,000 times in a row, and every so often it changes tempo, and it's like I think the PS4 version notoriously like off with that section for some reason. It's like slightly. It's just it's a nightmare.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
would
about
How
right.
many times have you actually tried?
Oh, more. I mean, I have nightmares about it. That's how many times. Well, let me put it this way: I would be desperate enough to find someone that hates themselves enough, and I would pay them to do it. That's how awful that trophy is.
Oh man.
It's terrible.
Okay, last game that I remember that I've played recently is because I'll just keep naming stuff I've tried. Animal Well. I don't know if you've all heard
shit.
about it. The sort
Yeah.
of
Heard of it? Yeah.
the indie game that Donkey sort of promotes, and It's very weird but super fun. Like I really like all the puzzles and the ambience
I
of it,
love
but it's
puzzles.
very singular. Like I wouldn't. It's not a game I would stream because of the calm and sort of. I don't want to say meditative, but sure, meditative ambience of the game and sort of quietness and weirdness. So I think people should play. Wrap themselves in covers and play and explore that sort of world, because there's a bunch of mechanics, very interesting mechanics that I don't remember seeing in other games that I think is
What
worth
was the name of
definitely
it?
trying.
Animal
What?
Well.
What
Animal
was the
Well.
name of the game?
Yeah, Animal Will. Now I don't know if
Nice.
it's on console. I think it is, but I don't know
Yeah,
if it
it's on
is.
the Switch for sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
But it's on PC for me, so yeah. So I'll stop with my
So it
my
is.
resume of all games I've played since last podcast.
So it is like a puzzle platformer. Then I was always curious, like what the game exactly was.
Yeah, basically, sort of
Okay.
platformer with puzzles, and you find items, and it's like reusable items essentially. So,
Oh.
meaning, at some point you find, let's say, a wand that does bubbles. Then you're like, okay, who cares? Then you realize you can jump on those bubbles and get to places like that.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
then later you realize, oh, actually, I could put bubbles there, and then it will bring me into this other places if I jump in it while putting it at that place. And so there's a bunch of usable aspect of it. Those are my favorite types of mechanics, right? This sort
Yeah.
of stuff that you can use in many ways.
That's fucking dope. Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
I love puzzle games like that.
Yeah, me too. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know if I can. I think I would like. I am recommending it because I'm loving it, but I don't know if everybody's going to like this because, like I say, the ambience, the visuals are very weird. Like they're very nice, but they're also very weird. I don't see everyone getting into that sort of weirdness of the game because there's also not this great plot or anything, but there are some semblance of something. It's through visuals and sounds, so you sort of have to figure it out yourself.
Have you ever played the game called The Witness? It's a puzzle game. It's just
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. Yes. It's
Oh.
nothing like that. Yeah, no, it's nothing like that. Like I say, I don't know with what I could compare Animal Well with. It's just worth it.
Very
I'll just
unique.
go look it up, JW. It's okay.
Hey Z-Chick, you like puzzles, right?
I love puzzles. Yeah,
Have you played We Were Here?
I have not.
You should look into that series. You do need someone to play it with. Like it's like, you have to play co-op, but
Oh yeah,
I
I've
think
heard
really
about
like that.
this.
yeah,
Just looks it
they're
up.
they're amazing. I have played every single one of them and I love them.
Oh, you just signed my husband up for torture.
Yes, good. That's what I wanted.
I mean, Saturday it's on, people.
Z, I'm not gonna lie. I
Ooh,
laughed
apparently I have
so
Animal
hard
Well
at your
free because it was on PS.
podcast clip
What?
that I added to the award show. I forgot like
Oh
how
my
funny
gosh,
that
that
moment
was
was.
so funny.
That was so good. Like just your reaction was perfect.
I was like, just die. Like, what? I was like, of course he used this clip. Oh, it shows our loving
It
relationship.
was just like the silence you had after like you finished your whole games talk and he like said something. You could just see that whole mood change. It was
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
It was, it was the death stare that was coming through,
Oh, it was so good.
We
Well,
banter like that all the time. Sometimes people are like, are they angry at each other? Or
nah, that's what you
and
get when you've been for
like
together for a
90%
while.
of the time we're not. We just like to give each other crap all the time.
Hell yeah. Well, I said we have
Keeps
a
us
little bit.
alive. I mean,
No, go ahead, Z.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, we've been together for like 20 years, so you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. What a milestone.
That's nice.
Yeah, we still like each other too. So that's good.
I hope so. Jeez.
I know, right? Like, well, you know, sometimes people are together for like, 15, 20 years and they're like, ah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we still miss each other when we're not like together. So, it's nice.
That's like family
Aw.
reunion. So I'm always like, ah, this is why I don't
Yeah.
want to see you guys. I say so we still have a little bit of time left if you guys don't mind. There I have a list of things that are coming up, but Jimmy answered a little bit earlier. I was asking if there was anything you guys were excited about for this year that's coming out. We made the joke about
Uh,
Grand Theft Auto, as well. But yeah, if there's any other games you guys had that you wanted to mention,
Yeah, I have. Well, it's hard to say because most games, I don't know if you've all announced, they've only been given a year,
yeah,
which is 2025, which is sort of hard to get excited, especially if they don't show gameplay. It also often means they will be pushed back to 2026. So,
Mhm.
hard to say. So, I will start with the ones that have like a set date,
out of
and
curiosity,
then I
though,
will move to the
JW.
ones that have what?
I say out of curiosity, do you
What?
think it's because of Grand Theft Auto? That's apparently everyone's saying.
I think partly, but not fully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
I
too.
think Grand Theft Auto, everybody wants to get out of the way for that. But nobody's going to stop the release of a game for a whole year just because of Grand Theft Auto.
Absolutely,
I don't
yeah.
think that's a thing though. So I think partly yes, but most likely because they don't have any game ready.
Yeah. Okay, that's how I was thinking too.
And that they're now, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I think companies are getting more and more scared of the consumer
Yeah.
lately. So they're scared of, if we say that, there's going to be a controversy. If we do that, it's going to be a controversy. So I think part of me, they're starting to playing everything close to the chest and don't want
Trying to
to
play it safe.
don't want
Yeah.
to brush anything, right? But it's a theory, it's not a fact. So to get back to the releases, so here are two games that I'm super excited for that has a date. Atom Fall, which
yeah.
seemed like a sort of Fallout in Great Britain, which I can't wait for. Or not Fallout, I mean more like a Metro in Great Britain.
It's from Rebellion Games, right? The people that do Sniper Elite.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, that game looks awesome. I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
forward to that as well.
So like it's basically like in the not forest, but in the vegetation in the open air of like Great Britain, Scotland, whatever. And it's based on a true event that happened where there was an incident with a nuclear reactor down there. And so it's based around that incident and what has happened. It's not all based on a true story, just the event, right? The rest is them inventing a whole thing and doing a video game around it. But they based themselves on that
Hi,
incident.
Sunshine.
So there's a whole nuclear aspect to it. There's a whole, some weird stuff. There's like in the promotional stuff, there's like the English payphone here and there that sorts of rings and you answer, and there's like a bunch of weird stuff around the place. Like I've said it multiple times, but it's like I don't know how to describe it.
No, it looks
And you
cool.
have
And
like
you
a
don't know who
looks
your
really
character,
cool.
right? Isn't that what one of the things?
what?
Didn't they say like you don't know who your character is, but there's going to be like clues about?
Yeah, your character is amnesic. You don't know about your character, but apparently you're not the only one. There's like an NPC you talk to, and it's like, oh crap, not another one. That is that has amnesia. You're not the only one. So basically, you're not that special. But
Yeah.
there's something going on, but nobody knows what exactly. And so that looked awesome. Like the gameplay looked like a bit immersive sim, first person. Like I said, a bit like Metro, where you have a bunch of tools, immersive stuff to use and go around, survive. There are multiple melee weapons like a cricket bat. I keep thinking of Shaun of the Dead when I see it,
Yep.
and so I can't wait to use the cricket bat and throw items. And
Preferred weapon.
there's multiple stuff to do. There's an in-depth gameplay video they're going to do that's going to come out at some point in the future. You have a metal detector, so it seems to be a lot of things to go around, explore, and have fun.
Yeah.
Mind you, I am a bit biased because I've been to Great Britain and I love the place, so I might be biased on that count. So that I'm excited. There's Split Fiction, which is the new game from Hazelight Studio from Joseph Fares. I love that guy. The guy that made It Takes Two, that made Tales of Two Brothers. He's made A Way Out. He's made a bunch of couch co-op games that me and my wife are super fan of. So Split Fiction being two sisters or friends, I don't remember. I think it's sisters, wants to get into writing and into storytelling, and they sort of have it's in the future, and it sort of have this opportunity to work with a company, and they sort of have a system where they can enter a world of and how they would imagine it and all that. So of course something happens and both world of the sisters collides together, and they have to team up and like get through it together. So one is more sci-fi, the other one is more fantasy. So you'll have to switch between the two and work together.
Oh.
So it looked awesome. Me and my wife are super excited for this one, especially that we love so much their games. It's so creative and so fun every time. So we can't wait for that one. It was announced at the Game Awards too.
The Incredible Game Awards.
Yeah, the Incredible Game Awards.
Yeah,
with
buddy.
the one and only Jeff Keighley. Hello, guys. Hi. And now I'm going to present to you Kojima, my best friend. He has no reason to be here but to be here.
Sounds about right.
Do you have a new game to show, Mr. Kojima? Then there's like a 10-minute talk of him talking, then another 10-minute of his translator translating what he's saying. And the short answer is, no, we have nothing new, but Jeff told us to come in. So here we are.
See, none of that
Love
matters
it.
because Tony Musha was there. And I'm happy.
That's true. That's one you're excited for, Onimushu, right?
Yeah, it's not until 2026, and obviously no like exact date, but I am like I did not see that coming. And it was one of those ones, I did this a few times watching the Game Awards, but it was one of those ones where like it starts and I go, this reminds me of Onimusha. This can't be Onimusha though, right?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like, I saw the gauntlet and I went, oh my God. I almost jumped out of my chair. I was like, I was going to throw stuff. Like, I don't know why that's my reaction, but I wanted to throw stuff. I was so happy. Oh,
Throw stuff.
beautiful.
Just throw stuff as his daughter.
Yeah. Take that, Hazel. I'm excited.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was that. I'm cautiously optimistic for Turok. I think it might be like,
Yeah,
if I
buddy.
set my expectations low, it'll probably be really fun. Because it's certainly not going to be like the old games.
Yeah, it's more like multiplayer, right? Like teamwork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which can go either way. Like, I kind of hope it has
Yeah.
like a story and isn't like a typical multiplayer you see these days where it's like a, you might get like a text dump, but like you don't really get like an immersive storytelling experience.
Yeah, me too, man.
I want more of that because you can have that with multiplayer. Like, it's doable. I just don't know why they don't do that.
Yeah. It's been so long since it's been a Turok game too. It'd be nice if they don't screw it up.
Yeah. And RGG Studio, I don't know what I don't know how they even sleep at night, but like they have like 18 projects at a
What?
given time. You know, like
What do
they're
you mean
doing.
they have 18 projects?
They were doing. RGG was doing. They have that new Project Century. They got. I mean, they just did that Monkey Ball on the Switch. That was like not that long ago.
Oh yeah.
They're doing the. I know they probably have multiple. Studios at this point, and being funded by Sega probably definitely helps that. But like, they got the Pirate Yakuza. They got the new Virtua Fighter 6 that they showed off there.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, these people just.
Yeah, Project Century as well.
Yep, Project Century. I cannot wait to find out more of that because that's exciting. It looked awesome.
Yeah, they're a machine. Like our studios have trouble keeping a date, and they keep popping 2-3 games a year.
Yep. I just love them, and it's funny because it's like they're doing that, but like also the games come out great. Like they're not sacrificing the quality there.
That's very
No,
Yeah.
they're
true.
sacrificing the employees. It's not the same thing.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Look how happy the
Listen,
gamers
it's
are.
Probably.
Not for our enjoyment.
Because that's the thing that people don't want to agree with when it comes to crunch time and all that. Because here's the thing: Eastern companies right now, they don't have that. I don't want to say morality because it's a big word for what it is, but for I guess work practices is not the same Eastern and then Western. And if you look at recent games, all the big winners, the big hits, were all Eastern games
Yep.
because people have been working super hard on them, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you have to have crunch time. What I'm saying is that they've pushed and worked hard, super hard, instead of having these having like these half weeks, half days, and
Right.
all that I think we've come accustomed to in the gaming and tech industry, I should say, in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Essentially, that's just a theory of mine. It's not a fact, so don't take it to heart either. Don't hate me for it either.
No, I get
All
it.
right. So
Come after
fact,
JW.
not a theory. Got it. Oh man.
How about
But yeah, was there anything else you were excited?
I'm trying to remember what else is there now. There's just been so much game news that's been swimming in my head. I'm forgetting what it's from now.
well, we
Well,
got
then go ahead, Z-Chick.
we got Avowed. Jimmy, I'm surprised you bring up that one for if you've enjoyed
Oh yeah, Avowed. I always forget about Avowed. I don't know why.
Yeah, me too. I forgot. It's coming out like
Yep.
in a couple of months too.
February 18th.
Yeah, it's
apparently.
not too far from. Would you say February 18th?
Yep.
Oh, next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. That's
What
close.
game is it?
I'm not excited. It looks
Avowed.
okay.
It's gonna be
Yeah, I'm more excited
like a
about
Skyrim
Oblivion.
kinda game.
remake.
Ooh, then I'm excited too.
Like the only reason I would like it is because it's Obsidian.
Yes.
They write, like, the writing is great, so I would play it for that. But from what I've seen in general, I'm like, yeah, it looks okay, it looks good, but nothing's like wow, So I'm not buying it day one.
Yeah. I'd take it if it was like the Outer Worlds of Elder Scrolls, though. If it was just this goofy.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Yeah, me too.
I'd be
Well, speaking of, there's the Outer World 2 that apparently comes out in 2025, but we don't know when. That I'm super excited about as well. Now, I'm sort of scared because I don't think it's the same writers. So I'm sort of
Oh, no.
scared to see
Oh, okay.
what goes on there. But or I might be wrong. I should check. But yeah, I'm excited to see and what they've done with this sequel. I hope they've like worked and made it much better than the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like, and don't take this a little loosely, but like it almost is like a mix of Fallout with Borderlands. That's the kind of vibes that I get from Not don't take
Eh.
it like
No, I'm not
it's
hating that.
not super like Borderlands, but it's definitely got some silliness there.
I mean, it's silly, but it's not Borderlands. Like, Borderlands is like, look how weird and quirky I am, and then does breakdance like in the middle of a firefight. That's not
Yeah,
the Outer Worlds. The Outer
no,
Worlds
this
is more like a parody of like if corporations got their way in space, and all the fastidious bureaucracy of going through certain processes and
Yep.
bullshit ways of like feeding people, and it's just so funny. There's like a bunch of stuff,
yeah.
like toothpaste that makes you less hungry, and a bunch of weird stupid shit.
Oh, I've been loving their rules about like the company property. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
There you go, Mindful, a little teaser. You should probably play it.
I
Yeah,
definitely
you
want to.
definitely should.
Sorry, Z, what
It's
was your
hysterical.
games of 2025 you're excited for?
I don't think I have any that I'm super excited about that
Ooh,
aren't already out, I guess,
fair enough.
currently.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, other than like Elder Scrolls 6, I'm excited about that, but that's still like a year away, so
Do you think you'll
Yeah.
try the Oblivion remake now that it'll be nice, fancy graphics?
I think I will.
Yay!
I guess I am excited about that. I think I will.
Woohoo!
You have
I think
to
I
at this
will.
point.
Yeah, because like I looked at the bougie, like I'm bougie graphics, so like I can't really play pixelated games. I can, but I don't enjoy them as much. So it's not that I can't play them. I just
Well, the
just like,
pixel art
eh.
has to be very beautiful, right? That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, me too.
Exactly.
Me too.
Exactly. Like if it just looks like then I'm bored really fast.
That's fair.
Or just kind of over what it looks like.
Oh, I'm
if
so
that makes
excited.
Yeah, I'm not going to really be able to sell you on it because the character models in Oblivion.
I know.
are kinda ass.
So
Well,
But I mean,
I think I
really
saw Mindful playing, and I'm like, "What are you playing?"
yeah.
and I was like, "Why?" kind of
every
like, "Why would you do that?"
every character's face looks like it went through the mini game in Mario Party, the facelift one.
Yes, yeah.
And I just
Oh, I
wild.
can't do it. I think he was. I don't know what he was doing, but I was like, "Are you even doing anything right now?" He's like, "Yeah," and I don't know what he was doing. He looked
Oh,
like he was
yeah.
standing like in water or something.
I think that's when you clipped me because I was trying to steal the horse from the stable because in Oblivion,
Yeah,
right?
and I was just like, "What is he even doing here? He like, jerking off by this water or something? I don't know what's happening here.
As one
What's
does.
this character?"
I don't know if you ever tried it, Jimmy, but you could actually like push the horses in Oblivion, so you could literally push it out of the stable and steal it, like as it gets further away from town.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was
You give yourself
another.
a
Yeah,
head
that was
start.
another. Yeah, I was like, "Are you trying to ride that, or what are you doing?"
Oh, Z, I'm so excited for you to try it though. I hope the remake is worth it for you.
I am too. Okay. I guess I am excited. I mean, it's not a new game, but I have Skyrim VR, and
Oh.
I haven't actually dabbled into it other than I put it on, and I was so amazed at how beautiful it was that I literally just kind of stood there in a waterfall for like 45 minutes. Like, wow.
I don't think I can do
I'm
Skyrim VR mainly because of the giant spiders.
Everyone says that, yeah.
I'm telling you, all I did was stand in a waterfall, so I haven't experienced anything. I was just like, wow, this is so cool. And it might have been an edible moment, but it was my moment and I enjoyed it. And I can't wait to get back to it. So
And no one
that's
can
another
take
one.
that away from you.
That's right.
Nobody can take that away. And the worst part is I can't stream it though because I have the PS VR1, and you
Yeah.
can only stream from like the VR2. So I'm like,
Oh,
well, that's all right. I'll still enjoy it. It'll just be mine. That's all.
Yeah, there you go.
To answer the question I was saying about the Outer Worlds 2 being the same writer, so the writers has not been publicly, shown, but apparently the two of the three original writers are coming back for the second one. So I was wrong. What I was mixing it up with is the directors. There's Tim Kaine, which is a big guy in the industry. He does very interesting videos on the gaming industry on YouTube. I highly recommend it. He's not coming back for Outer Worlds 2. For Outer Worlds 2, the game director is someone completely different, Brendan Adler. So that's my mix-up. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still going to be there day one probably, but
Yeah,
yeah,
me too.
I hope it does turn out
Me
well.
too. I hope. But it is from Microsoft now, so this is scary.
Duh, duh, duh.
The scary world now.
Yeah, the only good Microsoft game as of now has been Indiana Jones. So maybe Indiana Jones is the turning leaf, and all their new games are going to be good.
That would be
There
great.
you go.
So
They've been
let's
pretty
think positive.
quiet lately for a good while now. And again, like, who knows? And I know people have been going crazy with it, but who knows what else is coming over from, Xbox? Like,
Well, I think it's supposed to
especially with
be-
like the Switch 2 coming and stuff like that.
Well, that's the crazy part, right?
Like, who
the
knows
Switch
what
2 is gonna have Halo Master Chief Collection, like the fucking Switch 2. Damn, man, like that's crazy.
That's a way to get people to buy the Switch too.
Yeah.
With third parties? No, what's going to make people buy Switch 2 is that they'll be selling Metroid Prime with it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you're the one
Well,
that
it's
said the
just an
Switch is all
assumption.
third parties.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
saw
But
someone.
they haven't released Prime yet, and they've announced it like multiple times. So it has to come with
Yeah.
the Switch 2.
I saw someone say
Well,
that they were
bundles
excited
going
for
off the
Switch
shelf.
2 because they'll be able to play their Switch 1 games.
I know, I'm so happy for that, actually. There was a few heavy hitters here. So we said Avowed, right? But there was also Doom: The Dark Ages. I don't know. Like, I like Doom, but I never got like super excited over it. I don't know if you guys ever did, but
I love Doom. I love playing it. I don't really care that it's Dark Ages necessarily. It looked fun. I'm not
Yeah.
sure it's going to be a day one, you know?
and then
Yeah, Doom's kind of funny because it's like it's one of those games where like I feel like I enjoy it when I play it, but I never really like go out of my way to play it.
yes,
exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I feel.
You're
Yeah.
not like I have to make time for it.
Yeah,
Like there's
Well,
something
it's
about,
because
not
we
really
don't really
people.
care about the story and universe. It's all about the killing, right?
yep.
because there's like people talk about this game and they're just like drooling over it. I was like, I never got that excited. Like, it's fun to play, yeah, but I'm not like, oh yeah, fucking Doom, let's go. Like,
Well, me especially since we've had a Doom not that long ago in my head,
yeah.
so it's not like if there was a big time of and then it was a surprise, I think I'd be like excited like them, like, oh crap, it's been so long since we've had a new Doom and that looks awesome, you know? But like, I don't know, it's just like, okay, so they've done a whole thing, now they're doing Dark Ages Doom. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, why? I don't know. I don't care. Specifically.
I'd be more excited if they were like touting like a co-op campaign or something like that, like Doom
Yeah.
Guy and Death Bro or something. They like high five and
I
Yeah, that
love
would
it.
be
know.
fun.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'd be excited for that. You know, rubbing demon guts on each other. It'd be awesome.
They do
Goals.
they do a belly smash with guts on them of the demons.
Yep.
Yes.
They're swinging into a ravine with intestines. It'd be fun.
Just give the people what they want.
Exactly.
That's all we're asking for. It's not too much, right?
And but yeah, I have two more games that don't really have a precise announcement. There's Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Shit
Yep.
name, but beautiful
Oh,
game.
Yeah.
And
Really good.
like the visuals looks awesome. The
Yeah.
universe seems so interesting. The characters seem nice. It's a turn-based game. It looked super fun. Apparently might be spring 2025, but still not sure.
Per
Like,
usual.
but more sure than most games that it's just 2025, right? So,
Yeah.
hoping
Yep.
that there's a release date soon. It looked awesome. The music seemed awesome. Everything looked so polished and nice, and so that seems super interesting. And I have Chronos: The New Dawn, which
Ooh,
is
yes.
made by the same people that did the remake of Silent Hill 2, that did The Medium, that did Layers of Fear. So they are coming in with a game that seems to be in the style of... It's like a mix, I would say, of Silent Hill Remake 2 and Returnal. You sort of have this astronaut type of character going around in like these disgusting hallways places with a
Yep.
weapon and all that. So
I got a
we don't
little
know
bit of
much
Dead
about
Space
it yet,
vibes
but it
too.
looked cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
one's. I'm
yeah, go
hoping
ahead,
that
Jimmy.
turned out really well. I was just saying that also gave me a little bit of Dead Space vibes too when they were showing it off.
Yeah, a bit.
But yeah, Bloober Team. I'm hoping that this is like their game to prove that I was never one of the naysayers for them, but I know that a lot of people, when it was announced they were doing Silent Hill 2 remake, were very, very. Well, I mean, they were just downright mean. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, which I don't know why, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were mad about the medium because they sort of they sort of handle um heavy themes, and I know that some people thought it wasn't handled, with care necessarily. And but I played the medium and I thought it was great. I thought
Right.
like I wasn't expecting it. Like even the ending was quite something as well. I thought was interesting. I think people got turned this into out of control. They have a lot of hate for tackling heavy subjects and,
Yeah.
in their view, not handling it with proper care, as if they could do better.
Right. I know.
And
It's always funny when people hold things like that too, like it's high and mighty, and unfortunately, I think one of the worst, that like one of the worst fan bases where you see that is the Silent Hill fan base. So it's like I don't know why it's so bad. You see it in other fan bases too, but like, and maybe just because I'm big horror fan, I see it more. But yeah, the Silent Hill fan base, even for years, has been a very, very toxic.
I mean, I know a bit why for the medium. Like I say, they got a lot of
Yeah.
flack for, but I don't want to talk about it because it's basically heavy spoiler about the end of the
Right.
game and all that. So I would say to people to try it and make your own view on the game, because I find it's quite worth it.
Yep.
But yeah, I think the ending really rubbed people the wrong way. So yeah, their next game looked a bit different. There seems to be shooting. The person has a gun. It's a
Yep.
sci-fi. It looked a bit like Returnal, like I said, in the astronaut suit with the gun and all that. It looked cool. Now they say 2025, but I don't believe them. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be 2026.
Yeah, most likely.
And one last game, Phantom Blade Zero, which they showed off at Sony's State of Play action game that looked insane. It didn't look like a real game until I saw actual demo plays from the GDC. It looks great. It doesn't really have a date. Some people have say maybe 2025. Others have said more fall of 2026. At this point, who knows? But probably between those 2 years. But this is my most anticipated game for sure.
I don't blame you. That one I keep forgetting about too, and then every time I see it or it's brought up, I'm like, oh yeah, that game looks awesome. Like,
yeah, well, it has a generic title, that's why.
Yeah, it's there. Oh man, yeah, that one.
And the trailer of it was so cool.
Yeah,
like the mix between the narrative about him getting his heart back and between the actions and the visuals and the music. I fell in love immediately.
Well,
So these
hopefully
are all the games I'm waiting for.
Well, I just got the list here off PC Gamer. So the other one that's a big title that's supposed to come out was Assassin's Creed Shadows. So that'll be March 20th. I'm excited to see how it's gonna
Oh,
turn out,
yeah.
though. You know, I mean, this is.
Oh
their-
yeah, I'm so
It was the
excited
lap,
to
so.
see a repeat of other Assassin's Creed game. Wow. Oh, but this time it's with a Black Samurai. Count me in.
but you know, like this could be like their final
If
nail in the
it-
coffin.
Oh, I mean, if he was Asian, I wouldn't be interested. But now that he's like completely different, wow, I'm in. No, actually, what I find funny is that the gameplay for the girl, like, there's like two characters. There's like Yasuke, the
Yeah.
Black Samurai, and there's I don't know what the other girl's name is. I don't remember, but there's like an Asian ninja lady, and her gameplay looks fun. I find, like, it looks mostly good, like except when she has a sword that looks a bit weird and like not polished, but all gameplay moments and execution and ways you can like jump around and do parkour and stuff, it looks really cool. But everything with like the samurai bits looks like really off and not good. It looks like they aped it off like Ghost of Tsushima and made it worse somehow. Like it's super. I don't know. I'm not excited at all. It doesn't look good to me.
Yeah, I mean, the
And they
company's
fucked up
kinda
so
in
many
right now.
times too. Sorry,
This-
Jimmy.
this
Go
one-
ahead.
No, I was gonna say, this game has to be good for them too, because this company's not doing too well.
Well, I hope
That's what I
they get
mean,
bought
yeah, like,
because
this
I'm
is like the
tired of
make
their
it or break
bullshit.
it.
Yep, absolutely.
Like they need different leadership for sure.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
agree with that.
But go ahead, Mindful Pig.
Yeah, no, I was to say it's just kind of like a little list I'm looking off here. Jimmy, there's one here that kind of caught my eye. I know we get like a brief description, but it's Dead of Darkness, a Resident Evil inspired 2D horror. Do you know about that one?
Dead of Darkness.
Yeah, January 23rd it's coming out. I just saw Resident Evil inspired. I was like, oh, I wonder if Jimmy knows that one.
I don't, but now I do. Does it say what it's coming for?
No, unfortunately, they don't put in brackets what it is. It just says, yeah, Dead of Darkness, January 23rd, Resident Evil inspired 2D horror.
Because you can be Resident Evil inspired, but it doesn't mean you're gonna you're gonna come up.
True. Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be off. You're right. One I'm excited for. I don't know. I think you said you played it before, Jimmy. Like way back the day we had this conversation. Maybe I'm wrong though. But it's Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. They're gonna do like another like I guess remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it for it. It was from the PlayStation 1 era, if you remember that one. But I fucking love that game, so I was super
I don't
excited
think I
to see
played
it's gonna
it.
come back. Oh, it's fucking great. It's so good. It's a great little like RPG. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's basically like episode 1. You're just going through episode 1.
Oh, nice.
All the different stages and battles. Oh, Hello Kitty Island Adventures meets Animal Crossing.
Oh,
that's
how
exciting.
could I-
What?
That's that one.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What are you on
apparently
about?
January 30th. January 30th, Hello Kitty Island Adventures
Oh,
meets
jeez.
Animal Crossing.
I can't wait.
I guess I'm going back to the Switch, people.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
losing sleep.
There's about
Every
60
time.
hours of my life gone.
Right.
I don't know if you guys see the South Park episode, but every time I see Hello Kitty Island Adventures, I always think of Butters.
I'm gonna be the
'cause I
Dova
think they're
Kitty.
all playing. Because I think they're playing WoW, and he's playing that one instead.
Oh man.
Yeah, okay, I saw this one too. I didn't realize they were doing this, but Tomb Raider 4 to 6 is getting remastered as well.
What?
That's
Yeah,
pretty
but
Yeah,
who
next month.
cares?
Oh, JW, I'm shocked.
All the best ones are the first couple of ones. Then there's
Oh,
like
okay.
the last one, which is like the end of Tomb Raider, and then there's I mean the one before last, and then there's the last one, which is a weird Chronicles one where it's like a recounting of some of Laura's adventure because of how the previous one. Anyway, the last couple of ones are weird, so I don't really care that much for that remaster. Also, that first remaster,
Fair
they
enough.
said they wouldn't change anything, and they're fucking liars. They changed some stuff with it. So fuck them.
Tell us how you really feel, JW.
Exactly.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, if you're going to remaster it and say we changed nothing, we just made it so you can play it, and then you change stuff, you're a fucking liar. Get out of here. I don't want you. That's it.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I get it.
It plays well. It plays well. No, there's actually a fuck up where you there's like a tutorial at the beginning of the first game, and so showing you how to play, but it shows you how to play the classic ways. So they've brought in a new schematic so you can jump better and have a more modern control for this remaster, whatever. But you're stuck in the tutorial if you do that because their modern control doesn't take into account certain jumps you can do with the classic controls. Okay, so basically they fucked up the game with their new control schemes. So they did all this work for nothing because you might as well keep the classic control so you can do all the possible jumps. You know. So,
Yeah.
That's all right. I got the Tomb Raider trilogy on the Evercade,
on the
and I mean I own them on PlayStation 1 as well. But
yeah, I owned them on GOG. So, but I was a bit disappointed with it. is all.
yeah, that makes sense. It's annoying when they change stuff.
Well, it's more we were going to change nothing. Then they change a bunch of stuff, and then they're like, we're putting new schematic for you to play better, and it doesn't play better. You're limited in your jumping options in a game where it's all about positioning and jumping. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, when
What
you're
are
supposed
you
to rely
doing?
on those mechanics.
No, if you're going to sell this, do it properly. Anyways, let's move on. Pisses me
Do
off.
you
Well,
need a hug?
No, it just pisses me off. Because it
I'm only gonna bring
was
up
so
April
easy to
first.
not fuck this up. And they did it anyways.
They love it. They love to just ruin it.
Yes, that was their plan all along. But yeah,
Dude.
Mindful Pick, what were you
Uh,
saying?
I was gonna say April. I'm only gonna shut this out because I thought it was kind of funny. April 3rd, The Last of Us Part 2 remastered, an Ellie focused sequel.
An Ellie
Didn't we
focused
already have-
sequel?
Yeah,
That's the name?
that's what they have in like abbreviation. So I don't know if that's like a side
What?
part to it or whatever. Like for
I would-
example, it says the next game says Corey and it says puppy powered adventuring. So I was
That
thinking
sounds
that
like bullshit.
Ellie focus.
That does sound. It sounds like
Well,
nonsense.
I went to a more reliable source. This is PC Gamer, a little more reliable. May okay, they have a photo on here. It literally looks like No Man's Sky, but the two games listed on here is Project Mist and then Revenge of the Savage Planet. It must be Revenge of the Savage Planet.
What's that
Yeah,
one?
Revenge of the Savage Planet is a sequel to...
Journey to the Savage Planet.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, that looks kind of cool actually. I like the graphics. For
Yeah, I
that.
didn't play the first one, but I did play the first one, The Savage Planet. It was fun. Nothing like incredible, but it's worth the play.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it looks
better
kinda
in
neat.
co-op. It's a goofy, silly experience, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we got the long list of games, right? That don't have any actual set dates yet. Another big one would be Borderlands 4. I mean, that one I'm kind of actually excited for. It looks like when I see it, it looks like they, capture a little more of Borderlands 2, which is exactly what I was hoping for after 3. I don't know if you guys are excited for 4 or not.
No.
Oh, that's sad. Come on, Jimmy, throw me a rope.
I mean, they didn't show off anything yet, so
Exactly.
it's kind of hard to say. I wanna
There's stuff.
like it.
There's stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, I know one you might be excited for is Elden Ring's new adventure there.
Oh, absolutely. I
Night
signed
Raid?
up for the beta thing, the network
Oh,
test.
did you? Nice.
So here's to hoping.
Dying Light the Beast. I didn't know there was another Dying Light. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be
Uh,
fun. I mean, I'll play that. I liked Dying Light. The second one's story wasn't as good, but it was still fun.
I'm not a fan of Dying Light, but it looked cool. It seemed interesting. Maybe.
The Gears of War E-Day. That one was also listed on here.
Coming to
I'm excited to
PS5.
see that one. Oh yeah, probably. I would have done
Maybe.
Maybe.
it. For Z-Chick, there's Little Nightmares 3.
Yes.
I am excited about that, and that's supposed to be co-op.
Yes, it is. I can't wait
I'm
for
super
that.
excited.
Is it Little Nightmares 3 or is it Reanimal?
There's both of them are coming, and they're
Little
both
Yeah,
going
I
to be
think-
co-op. Reanimal is by the was it Tarsier Studios, whatever the name of that studio is, that did Little Nightmares 1 and 2, and then who's doing Little Nightmares 3? Was it Supermassive or was
I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, it's a different team doing Little Nightmares 3. I'm actually more excited for Reanimal.
Yeah, me too.
I
That looked
really-
insane.
Yeah, I really love Little Nightmares 2 was my absolute favorite.
So yeah, developer Tarsier Studios. They've made Little Nightmares 1, Little Nightmares 2, and coming soon is Reanimal.
Yep.
Nice.
So
I just
Little-
recently beat Little Nightmares 1 and 2, like December.
Oh yeah, you were killing
and
it.
so Little Nightmares 3 is like Jimmy said, Supermassive Games,
Yeah.
which they made the Quarry, they made the
Oh, yeah, I like
Until
those
Dawn games.
I liked all those games.
Yep.
I need
And
to
there's
play Detroit
speaking of
Rotation
Until Dawn,
too.
there's a movie Until Dawn coming up, but it's made by Sony, so don't expect much.
Yeah, and it's not even like going to be based off the game, right? Wasn't that the other thing with it?
Yeah, no,
gonna
it's
be its own
exactly
unique
it.
story.
Like the guy says, like we're such a massive fans of Until Dawn that we wanted to make a story to expand that, and so we wanted to make something completely new and different, and that people different to the experience that the people want, and hoping for the best. So
Okay, way to shit the bed on that.
yeah, they keep there's apparently there's still the mechanic of like time, right, of redoing and making other choices, so maybe that's what they mean.
Probably similar but different, yeah.
But yeah, basically they made a movie, they slapped the Until Dawn name, and they're like, yeah, it's Until Dawn, trust me. And
Trust me.
Yeah. Just watch it and then see.
yeah, exactly. And anyway, that's how it looks to me. Of course, I've added my own commentary. That's not what the guy said, but he pretty much said, "Yeah, no, I'm a fan of Until Dawn, but we wanted to expand the universe, so we made something new to have a new experience for the people that are a fan of this, and blah blah blah, but different, and it's
That's
new,
fine.
but it's different. You can't have it both ways, guys." And
It's just going to be a contradiction. Just watch it.
well, they always do this, right? When they advertise for films or at cinemas or
Yeah,
whatever, where they're like,
contradiction.
"Oh, I really like this because it's new, but it's the same because blah, blah, blah." And it's
That's
like you
perfect.
can't have it both ways. It's either new, or it's not. It's different or it's not. You can't have it like, yeah, somewhat new, but you won't notice it.
We want to
Right.
appeal to everyone somehow, and yet appeal to no one.
Yeah.
So we're going to
And
be really
remember-
vague.
And remember, the
Yep.
best experience is in the cinema. That's always how they end their advertising. Oh, you should really see it
Yep.
on the big screen because, it's really not the same experience. Yeah, hearing the person chew behind me, and the other one behind me laugh while the other one kicks my seat. Yeah,
Oh my god, so annoying.
no experience parallel to this for sure.
The 8-year-old farting next to me. It's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've had one where the girl sang during the movie, like she sang with the song that was playing. Like I couldn't believe it.
Like, could she sing though, or was she like just like slaughtering it?
Of course she's slaughtering it. It's a little girl. The mother said
Hey,
nothing.
some little people sing really well.
It wasn't Jackie Evenko, okay? The opera girl. It's just a random kid.
Oh my
On a
god.
scale between Kids Bop and Cat's Meow, which where does it lead?
I mean, we need more context. Oh,
Anyway,
I'm sorry. That's great.
were there other games, Mindful Pink?
Yes, yeah. You had Mafia: The Old Country. That
Oh
was
that
yeah,
one
that
was
looked
good too.
awesome. That
Yeah.
yes, I'm super
Yeah.
excited for this actually. Even though the third one was a bit meh,
Oh my
this
God.
one looked really good.
What I
good.
forgot about that was actually kind of exciting. Well, for me, maybe Z-Chick you might like it too. Is Mixtape. It's kind of like an '80s game. It looks like it's gonna be like Life is Strange.
Ooh.
As far as like, yeah, it's like music basically connects all these lives.
Oh, yeah,
together and
Mixtape.
there's
stuff like
also
that.
there's also
Yeah,
gonna be
it looked
another
kinda
Life
neat.
is Strange.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, but I don't know like when. Just when at the end of Double Exposure, they kind of like hint towards we're not done yet.
Ooh, that's nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
I love
another
all those.
Ninja Gaiden coming out.
Oh, the
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
yeah, that 2D one that looked pretty cool.
I'm gonna
Slay the
need
Spire
another
2.
job
I like that one.
just
I know,
for
right?
games.
There's South of Midnight. I don't know how to feel about that one though.
Which
Oh,
one?
that
I
looked
was excited
awesome.
about it, and
Which
it
one?
does, but then, like the more I heard about it, South of Midnight, like the
Oh, yeah.
development process and everything, and the direction that they're going for, I hope it's not going to be preachy. I guess is the best way to say it.
Preachy? What do you mean? Oh no,
Like,
right.
it's-
I'm mixing it up with something else. Oh no, that looked like shit. No, I don't. Never mind. No, it's true. Like, okay, don't get me wrong.
This is Mindful with Sony really excited, kind of like selling it, and then you're like, no, fuck that. It looks like shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
South of Midnight. Okay, I like the
That's
idea of like these southern tales, right? And to play through that. That sounds awesome. But the more they show about it, the more it looks like shit. And that you need to like constantly do weird jumps that don't seem to make sense, and it doesn't look good. I thought you were talking about the Midnight Walk that they announced at the.
Oh no.
That looked awesome, and that like gave me chills seeing it. That looked amazing with like the sort of stop motion
yeah, it is
art
listed on here.
and
Yeah, claymation horror.
yeah.
Ooh.
The song was amazing too. Like it really gave me chills looking at that trailer. So the Midnight Walk, that looked awesome. That I would definitely buy day one. Anyway,
And then a few of them that have been around for a while. So Subnautica 2 will come out. And then Splitgate 2. I'm surprised that one's getting a sequel.
I'm surprised as well. I'm very like I don't understand it. Like, why?
Yeah, I didn't think it was that popular
Right.
still.
I
If
think that's
anything,
why they're
it's
making
improved.
another one because the first one is dying.
Yeah.
So I know, guys, we're still working. Here's the second one. Look, it looks amazing, right? Just looks more of the same, really.
And then you can just forget about the first one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Second
Streets
one
of
will replace the
Rogue,
first
they're
one,
getting
just
a
like
second one.
Overwatch did.
Oh yeah,
Exactly, right?
man. Oh man, Overwatch 2. Oh my god, Marvel Rivals is what Overwatch 2 should have been. Like Jesus Christ, what a fuck up. It's probably one of the biggest fuck up in gaming I've ever seen.
You're not wrong.
No, rarely. No, just joking, of course. But like, I'm still every time I think about it, I'm still like mystified on how that happened. Like Jesus Christ. Anyway,
I know you played one of them, Z, but apparently Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, that one's gonna be coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Because you played one of the vampire games, right? I think you
Wait,
mentioned
Yeah, it
that.
was
wait, you said
Masquerade.
Masquerade 2 is
Oh,
coming
okay.
out this year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Yeah, because they've been saying that
Re-
for years, no? That like this year they're
yeah,
gonna
this is
come
all.
out and it
This
doesn't.
is the year.
They mean it this
This is
time,
the
JW.
apparently the this is the list of things that should come out in 2025, but we'll see still. Yeah, and then the only thing that sounded cool on here was Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, Bird Afflicted, Ming Destiny, Souls Like.
Wait,
Look at
what?
that one afterwards, see what that is.
Yeah, say that mouthful
Wu
again.
Chang Fallen Feathers. I know, right? It's so true. Bird Afflicted, Ming Destiny, Souls Like. That's the description
You said
of it.
Souls
Bless
like,
you.
I'm out.
I'm in.
I know that's mostly for Jimmy.
I love that. I'm out. I'm in. Let's go.
Oh, that's the great thing of having various opinions, right? You don't
I
need
love
to
it.
hear my bullshit all the way and like go like, what is he saying? I need representation.
I don't think I haven't played any Souls game.
Oh, Z chick.
I did try Bloodborne, I think, for like a few minutes, but it was on the PC, and I was like, I need to do
No,
this
that's
on a
impossible.
controller.
Bloodborne
Yeah,
is
I
not
was
on
like, I need to do
PC.
this on. Oh, well, maybe it was on the PlayStation then.
Yeah, it would have been PS4.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe I died
But Spider's
instantly.
played all of them, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's played Bloodborne, but he has played all the other Dark Souls. He loves the Souls games.
Yes, one of us.
One of us. Yeah,
One
he
of
loves
you,
all the
not
Souls
us.
games.
Yeah, I was talking about my 7 personalities. I love the Souls
So I was gonna
games.
say, since that's all the stuff we have, then if you guys want, then each one of you can have the floor. So you can do your promotions, or if there's anything you want, anything coming up that you want to talk about, as far as your streaming or content creating goes. Jimmy,
Okay.
wanna start off
I'll start.
for JW.
For a couple of months now, I've been streaming, writing, and gaming because I'm a big fan of all of that. So you can catch me. Well, streaming is a bit hectic. I don't have a clear schedule, but mostly Mondays I stream. And in terms of writing, I have multiple novels that I'm trying to find publishing houses for it. So I'll be looking into that. So in a close future, you will probably have novels with my name on it. So there's that that I'm working on, and more videos on YouTube that can all be seen on my website through JW. Wait, what am I saying? Yes, jwfoster.ca.
Yep.
Very
That's it.
nice.
Nice. Congrats on publishing. Can you self-publish?
I could, but
But you'd rather.
I rather get because I'm most actually open to have someone look at it and for the fine-tuned details, like give some advice on how to change it, with an editor. I mean, and how to.
Yeah.
I fucking hate having to change all the paragraphs and what time of margins and all that bullshit. Like looking at it with someone will help me, tune it and have the small tuning needed for the last stretch, right? So that and having more people to read it. So yeah, self-publishing, I might get like 100% of the money, but I would much rather people get to read it, right?
Yeah.
Because
the
this
reach
is more of
further.
this is more of a hobby than something that I'm looking to make money of. I don't write fast enough for that. I'm not Stephen King, so
Nobody is. I love him.
yeah,
He's great.
yeah. He has
Well,
great
good.
tips on writing. I would definitely check his memoir. Very useful.
Nice.
Hey, what about you, Z?
Me, let's see, streaming is still chaotic as ever. I jump on when I can. I try to do it at least 3 or 4 times a week. I wish I had a better set schedule. I just usually announce it in the Discord or sometimes on Twitter. I'm sorry, X on X.
I still
Still
say
work.
Twitter too.
I know, like constantly. I'm
Well,
gonna try to get better about
maybe
putting.
to help you, you could say Twitter is your X, so it's X.
There you go.
Oh wow.
There you go. Um, Trying to get more content on YouTube or more consistent on that as well. My birthday is Friday. Woohoo! Um,
Woohoo.
and I guess just working on that backlog of games. I've done pretty good about it previous to this backlog challenge. Thanks, Mindful. You could have done this, like 6 months ago. I'd have nailed
I
it.
know you would have killed it last
I'd
year.
have
Holy.
killed it. I killed so many games. Oh my gosh. Um, I think I did 10 games just in the last few months. So that kind of
Yeah, you were
um
zooming.
yeah, so slow start now, but I'll get there. Um yeah, that's about it.
And Mr. Jimmy, what do people have to look forward to?
Well, I haven't streamed in forever, but someday I might return. Until then, you can check out my OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm hoping to stream again at some point this year. I don't know how often. I mean, it could be as little as once a month. So we'll see. I'm trying to get back there, but it's been crazy.
Parenting is chaotic.
It is. It sure is.
It's
But
time consuming, yeah.
yeah, I'm hoping maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to play some more casual games or something and have my daughter just kind of there. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I mean, that would always be a good win. Everybody gets to see how cute she is.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Do you think that maybe we could say before June, you and me get together, we do an episode about why Oblivion's gonna be the best goddamn remaster of all time?
I would
It-
definitely be down for that.
Oh yeah.
You
I
want to
would love
hit
to hear all of
grown
that.
men
Come on, look,
salivating for
people.
games.
Let's not do this. It's Bethesda. What are you talking about? It won't be this great remaster.
It'll be this great remaster with all of the performance enhancements that you should expect from Bethesda.
You mean with extra bugs? That's what you
Exactly.
mean.
Well,
Performance
sources say it's not
enhancements,
Bethesda
JW.
doing it. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's another party. Oh, look at this, Mr. Peaswad. Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
Peaswad.
Peaswad.
The dead silence.
Man, God.
Goodbye. Yeah, I forgot. It's not Bethesda that was working on it. It was someone else that was doing the Oblivion remake.
I
So
don't know. I
maybe it
just said
won't
that. I
have-
really don't know who's making the remake. Actually,
No, I totally forgot until Jimmy said that. Actually,
okay, who's
uh,
Oblivion remake? Give me a
I
second.
really like it.
I think it's virtual.
If Jimmy's thing comes true, where he was, remember your joke you made, Jimmy, about the horse armor? If that ends up,
Yeah. Well,
being
they'll
brought back.
advertise it as being a free, a pre-order bonus or something.
Okay, so apparently
Oh
the
my
remake
God.
is rumored to be developed by Virtuos, a China-based developer alongside a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
But it says rumored, so rumor.
So nobody knows
Yeah.
anything yet, right?
Exactly.
It's very hush hush for some reason, but yet it's confident that it's coming out this year. It's been confirmed, so it's really weird. Maybe JW's right. Maybe they're just scared to
I
say
don't
anything.
care. I'm still gonna hype it up, and if it doesn't come out, I'm just gonna play Oblivion on my Xbox.
Just gonna go old school with it.
Yeah, I'll just pretend I'll be like, oh man, the remake's great. I'll just live my own sense of denial. It'll be great.
Jimmy,
love
that should be
that.
a comeback stream. We're like, if Oblivion actually launches, you should play the older version instead and just stream that and be like, look
This
how
is
good it looks,
fantastic.
guys.
Oh yeah, you should.
Re-
It'd be so funny.
It's really faithful.
They kept true to their
They changed
word.
nothing.
I remember that fucking tree. That's the same tree. Beautiful.
So good.
Oh, I think they added some pixels there.
Yeah, you can just have everybody coming in there, just hyping you up with it,
Oh, that would be awesome.
and then you get
Yeah,
that
that
one
would be
guy that's
great.
saying that's not right.
And then you say, "Oh no, well, it's because you can switch between the remake view and the old view, and I choose to
Right,
play it
right.
on the old view
Right, I chose the classic route. Right.
because you
Yeah.
can do that with the Master Chief Collection."
Don't kink shame me.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god. Peaswell was having audio and mic issues. He was saying it's okay, Peas. We were getting close to the end of the night. If you,
Yeah,
if
I
you
was
can't
going to
figure it out,
finish
that's fine.
myself.
Yeah, where it comes
Were you
down
gonna
to
wait till you
boys.
cut off the? No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you guys so much though for all tuning in today. I appreciate it. It was really nice talking with y'all. I'm super excited to see how this year turns out. I said last podcast
Yep.
we got up to 100 views. I didn't think that was gonna happen ever, so that was pretty fucking awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, congrats on
super
that.
excited.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Great fun.
That was all of you guys, man. That's a team effort. Yeah.
Wasn't me.
In spirit, Jimmy, in spirit. I usually bring you up at
spirit.
least once a podcast.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I hope you
You're
guys.
there even when you're not.
That's right.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a great evening.
All right. Good night. Good night,
Bye.
guys.
Good night, all. Bye.
And then as always, right? You got my little. Yeah, I didn't screw it up perfect. Yeah, you got my little end spiel here. Really not much more to say, to be honest. I think we took care of a lot of it in the podcast. I realized I didn't do anything about myself, so I'll just, quickly we'll wrap it up. I've just played a lot of retro games. In all honesty, I'm just trying to embrace this new challenge for the backlog challenge. I thought I had a better word to use there, but I didn't. I'm just trying to, really get the community excited for it. Again, if you don't know about it, you're more than welcome to join my Discord community. If you don't want to join, that's fine too. Like you could just literally beat games and send them my way. Like, screenshots, videos, conversation about it, whatever the case is. I don't really care. I'll take it all in. And yeah, we'll just talk about, hyping each other up, be the next game. What's your next focus, etc., etc. For the community itself, if you want to take part in it, basically every month there is a bonus point that I offer. So, for example, this month, if you beat a retro game, you get 2 times the points for beating that game. So, there is a very long structure for the points. It's based on hours of completion for the game, and there's a max and a mid, right, and all that kind of stuff. So, if you want to, best place to go is honestly just join my Discord, and you'll get the information there. Or just message me, and I will gladly send you the info as well. Yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything too crazy going on just at the moment, but there will be soon. I can promise you the next thing I'm going to be doing is a tournament. And then after that, I'm going to be reaching out to a few people and see if we can get the next version of the Minecraft event going on for you guys. Like I said, this year is all about community, and that's definitely where I want to focus on and really make my mark, I guess, in that particular area. By the end of the year, I'm not looking for special goals as far as my own streaming. I'm more of just looking at building the Discord community and getting feedback from them as often as possible about, if they like how things are going, if they would like something more out of this, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah. One last time, thank you guys so much for watching the Two Tired Dudes podcast. I have a little butt hurt that my one video that wasn't edited did the best. Not gonna lie, didn't put the time that I usually do to that video. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully this one was kind of a good good continuation of that style of podcasting. But yeah, this is the first episode of season 3, and I'm extremely happy with how it turned out. Prison Gamer, Peaswad, Kill Switch. Actually, I'm gonna post the Discord, but live on the air, I am gonna say, if you get the opportunity to listen to this and you can leave a comment on YouTube, be sure to wish Kill Switch a happy birthday, because today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Kill Switch, Lazy Panda, however else you might know him as. Oh, thank you, Z. I appreciate it. I always forget that command's there. um, Aw. But yes, yeah, so it's his birthday today, so I'll go ahead and I'll re-shout that out in the Discord usually. You guys all have a fantastic evening, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye, everybody. Have a beautiful night.